know what? Carter Gray and Jaden Smart, who won the other 65 classes.
Those kids are the next kids.
So you're speaking of that, Troy. I know the Camworkx guys were following them around all week, so I do think it's worthy to. Crane will also agree with me. Give these boys a shout out. They're the only crew really doing some Daco stuff in our sport. They followed around a handful of families before Loretta's and during. We saw them hustling.
Yeah, I did.
2012 verb style.
It's cool they're doing it.
They're getting great views, and they had headsets on and everything. And I love seeing someone step outside the box of just instant bangers. So seeing them putting together very thoughtfully to the fact that they're communicating on track and off track about what they're doing. I wish those guys crazy amount of success. Good work, Camworkx. I'm very excited to see what you guys do from Loretta.
Jesse here real quick. No. Lights, cameras, action.
Okay. Camera one, camera two. Okay, we're good.
Speeding.
All right. Cool. All right. What a year, bro. Jeez.
I mean, we have to make one more film before the year ends.
It's been a good year. Moto Dads, Team USA. But, I mean, if you say so, one more.
I mean, the people want to know what we've been up to.
So, I mean, what do we call it? What do we call it? I got it. The Camworkx Takeover.
I read your first question and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll do the rest off the cuff.
What is it like having your dad as your trainer?
It's actually really nice because I don't really like to trust anybody else but my dad and stuff, but yeah.
This one just straight says, hey Reagan, your dad sucks.
Yeah, one lesson that I learned is to never give up.
We made it.
This was really the start of it all for us. Alrighty guys, good morning. We are out here in Herd, Netherlands today with MXGP and Motocross Action Magazine. My name is Christian Roche. Come sit in. Here, we have a beautiful mechanics area.
You gotta send it, dude. Like the last lap where I crashed so bad my feet flew off.
You know, he had the confidence of like, let's do this.
Moto win, he goes 7-1-1, good enough for the championship.
Bam Bam. Four-time champion here at the ranch, Jaden Smart.
We got Moto win!
Woo! Why don't come down early?
I know you wanted to back Julian. Hey, you got the most likes I've ever seen. SMX, and I was on it, so we were like, we need to go start riding Supercross and getting ready for this.
That's one too, you got me?
What do you gotta say to the cam?
You know, that's how you do it, people.
Nope.
Are you the behind the scenes videographer now or what? Okay, Andy, you good? Rolling. Alrighty. Steven.
Moto Dads Season 2.
Moto Dads Season 2 here.
Cut number 1.
Okay. So
What do you want to know? I read your first question, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll do the rest off the cuff.
Hi, I'm Reagan Hyten, and I'm 10 years old.
What is it like having your dad as your trainer?
It's actually really nice because I don't really like to trust anybody else but my dad and stuff, but yeah.
So, do you prefer having your dad being hands-on with your program, and why?
I prefer my dad because, like, I know him and I'm, like, shy around people I don't know and stuff, so.
You know, from a kid's perspective, like, why do you think that parents are harder on their kids?
I think in dirt bike riding, the parents are harder on their kids because, like, you go up in age groups way quicker and stuff, and then you go up on a bike, and it's like, so you get like 2 years in the 50 class, and that's all you get for 50s, and then you go to 65 and stuff, so you have a limited of time.
This is Stephen Hyten. I'm Reagan's dad, and I'm going to read some comments on my parenting skills from MOTO DADS Season 1. All right, this is a comment that was sent straight to Reagan's Instagram. This one just straight says, "Hey Reagan, your dad sucks." I don't know what possesses you to send a 10-year-old child a message saying their dad sucks. It's like, dude, this guy goes a little deep. He's like, "Hey, I saw you guys on MOTO DADS. Yours and your daughter's relationship is really unhealthy. You guys should seek help." Yeah, you just don't. Yeah, I'm just one-track mind. I have a very lead, follow, or get the fuck out the way program.
Love it.
That is it. I drive the program. We have a very different program than pretty much every other family in the sport. Most other parents are paying someone to yell at their kid, right? And they're paying a trainer. Reagan is I can count on one hand how many times she's trained with somebody other than me. She did 2 days at game. She's done 2 days at Taft House. That's it. Every other time she's been at the track being trained has been with me. Day in, day out. And I literally don't ride myself because I work with her. It'd be much easier for me just to palm her off onto somebody else. I'll leave her. I'll take her to the track. Here you go. You go ride. I'll take my bike. I'll ride. Nah. See me at 2. Be way easier. Being as deep as I am in the program, it's not the easy route. It's way harder. It's very difficult for me. I think it'd be much easier if I was a parent that couldn't ride. It's so difficult for me looking at how you ride a track, looking at lines, looking at her come up on slower riders and be like, why are you there? Why are you putting the bike here? Like, why? Like, why are you not looking that much further ahead? You know, like, why are you following? This guy's 8 seconds a lap slower than you, and you just followed him through 3 corners. And then now you make the pass, and now you're disappearing. But you watch Jaden Smart ride, he's looking for that inside the second he gets there. He knows he's gonna pass that kid and where he's gonna pass him before he gets to him.
So how did the 2023 season end for you?
I did good I got a title, and then I was racing, and then I got a pretty bad start, and it was a little slippery, and I went to go into Storyland, and I hit the double, and then I got landed on, and then my wrist got like hurt, and I DNF'd the moto, and then that ruined my race.
How does that feel to have all of those things kind of feel like they're crashing down on you in that moment?
Yeah, it feels bad, and I was in pain at that moment, but I regret quitting, but I just wasn't thinking about that, and I never did that before, so yeah, one lesson that I learned is to never give up.
If you set a standard this high and you perform here, you need to be held to this standard. I feel like if I didn't hold her to the standard there and was like, good job, you rode at 75% of your ability today, I'm doing her a huge disservice. And not just in motocross, but in general, in life. How can we expect to produce the athletes, doesn't even have to be athletes, but successful human beings of tomorrow, whether they're going to be good high school athletes, good college athletes, good professional athletes, or good employees, good managers, whatever it is, if at this age you don't discipline them and set a standard and expect them to meet or exceed the standard.
Messed up, you are, got me singing like I'm Yoda.
Very risky there. Back over.
This is going to be overweight?
Yes.
It'll be $150.
On the outside, I don't see like anything less.
Oh yeah.
Do not close the overhead bin. Let the flight crew members do that, so we can keep an eye up on the space.
Before we get into the Netherlands stuff, a couple quick things. We got the call to go across the pond with about 48 hours notice, right? So we got the green flag that we were going to go shoot this story, and we were hot on the chase. We had been pitching it and going for it for probably the last 60 days, and it was down to the wire. Me and Andy were in my parents' office at the time. There was a family party going on outside, and we were in the office just trying to, just muscle down and get that deal. And once we got it, we knew we were on a journey for, history here. This was the start, truly, of the takeover. This is what gave me the confidence to come back and then tell the story of Moto Dads and release it. And, this was really the start of it all for us.
Good night.
We are now world travelers. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're at. Oh, we made it. Left, so look at my maps here. Just follow the road. Look at these streets. It's just so cool, the bike community and the different rigs around here. So
Yeah,
I mean,
look at these rigs.
Yeah, wow. Look at the McDonald's bike. That's neat. You guys killed it. Look at the McCrocket, dude, the McCrocket. Fries are just natural. They're like no salt.
We have to learn some Dutch.
Yeah. I knew we'd find some mergers, bro. Over a day of travel, we're in. Thanks for letting me know. Wow. This is so cool. Alrighty guys, good morning. We're out here in Herd, Netherlands today with MXGP and Motocross Action Magazine. My name is Christian Roche, and you are coming along on one of the most spectacular journeys that USA or anyone in the world has ever seen involving motocross. We're gonna go from Herd, Netherlands to the National Championship at Loretta Lynn's, and come along with us to see what happens. Good, bad, and the ugly. Rain, thunder, lightning, sand, and everything in between. Come hang, come chill, come sit in. Here, we have a beautiful mechanics area. All the different emotions are gonna be set out right here. You're gonna see the pit boards hanging out, guys hanging off the back, ready to go, getting after it, trying to get that championship. Who's gonna take it? Ladies and gentlemen, this is where the race is won and lost. This sand turn, this sand straightaway is gonna be third gear wide open. You're picking inside to outside, best to worst, GP style. These kids are racing 20-minute motos. So 20 plus 2, you're gonna be calling out around 25 minutes of a straight dogfight. Now, for my favorite part, the win. As we come in the USA, this is what we're coming for, the top spot. So, at the end of the day, This is where you want to be. This is where the celebration is. Every country in the world is going to be screaming for you. You're at the top of this box.
You gotta send it, dude. Like the last lap where I crashed so bad my feet flew off. The man.
Yeah.
Man, baby.
Elliptical. In the rain. I wonder what the deal is here, right? Are we going for like a picture moment? Yep, rain delay, people. Little delay. Yeah, so we went into that little door. And then people, they're either really nice or they just are.
Yeah, they
So with the Americana. Over here.
How are you feeling? We should ask these guys how they feeling? No?
Probably pretty somber. We really need to get a good synopsis on this as the journalists from America on this story. Really no
We
problem.
have a nice creek here.
Oh, wow. Love what you've done with the place. So, I don't think you can pack it enough to make it really make sense.
No.
It's just...
You can't really tear it up. It won't
gutless.
get dry.
I mean, he's really gutless. Here's the main OG.
Pretty rough out there, boys.
Pretty rough, huh? He said.
Looking chronic from the look of his eye.
Yeah. Wow.
What section that's gonna be just absolutely gnarly. Oh no, this shot right here is gonna be Ace Ventura 007. I'm gonna post up right here. Watch out for the moat though, if you get off balance.
Yeah.
Looks like the oldest one that they got.
Oh,
Whoa.
check this out.
Who wants to test their manhood?
Had no idea they had a lake here in the middle.
Double low. Wait, what's going on here?
A little foaming from the mouth.
All right, you want to test your manhood then? Uh-oh.
Duckweed.
Definitely.
Familiar with that stuff. That thing spreads like crazy.
Majestic. Really majestic. I mean, look at the inside. I mean, nobody's cutting track tomorrow.
Wow.
Wow.
Crazy talk.
If we were in America, this thing would have been canceled before it even started. Hey, before we go, do you got to go to the bathroom?
I actually have to go pee.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go first. You watch my back. Watch
Yeah,
my
I got
six. Watch my six, pal.
We got two people on the right here. Hey, no looking. Right off the gate. It's gonna hit us right in the face.
Whoa! Why did you hear it party? Do you hear it party?
Got any tires?
Get the USA guys out here, start flipping them things. Get to work.
Thirsty?
I thought the water was drinkable here. That's how they do it here in the Nether. Let's start the next problem down the hill into the freeway.
Yeah, no kidding.
We can't finish this race if we can't even start it. Out the straightaway and then you might as well hit the bank here. I'd go bank. And just hop right off. You know, just playing on the fact that, wow, okay, we flew all this way and it's now pouring. We could have either been negative about it or we could go and, you know, have some comedic relief to the situation. So when we did that, we kind of started creating this little banter back and forth between Andy and I, and it started what now is what we call our audience, fellas. I mean, you guys know who you are. You guys are diehard fans that come up to us in person or at the races, and, you know, without you guys, you know, it's tough to have that inspiration to push on. So that, in that funny scene, really embedded in there. If you go on our Instagram, if you follow us on Instagram, you would see these videos of when there's, you know, times where people might be bumming at these tracks or at these big national races. I come out and I'm like, fellas, the weather report. And I lay it down. I just let you guys know what's expected to come in the future for the weather. So, and a lot more funny moments. But yeah, little things like that, I think, bring the bring the realism to what we do. At the end of the day, we're all just having fun. We're a bunch of boys that are out here just trying to tell stories and inspire families to keep on pushing.
Fellas, what's the move?
Fellas, quick water build here, so we don't get a waterlog. Pouring that through the bag. Oh! Randall.
Boy's legit.
Come on, Poncho. I think muscling a production, one man or 1.5, you know, with people helping you out with little things, like Andy helped me out with a lot of the little things in these series that make them really get laced up. But he also helps me with that track walk is also, you know, when the camera cuts and what the real reasoning of us doing that is we are getting our zonage, right? So we're making sure as creators, even for him shooting photos and videos, we have very similar composition with our business. So we're walking around and we're trying to find unique moments that we know are going to be, you know, very good on camera when the time comes. I mean, when the time comes at a race like that, you have no idea what the minute-to-minute reactions of that world is going to be, right? In motocross, anything can happen in a second. So as a creator, you need to have 5, 6, 7 locations that you know are locked down spots when you're trying to nail in your coverage to make a sufficient story. And to be doing it one-man band out there in the sand, you had to really prepare. There was a lot of preparation that goes into it on our teams, and from weeks leading up to it, looking at every single video that's ever been put out about that place and scanning it from an internet's perspective to the minute that we got there. We're, you know, walking the entire track, no matter if it's rain or if it's a, you know, beautiful day. We still have to go out there and jet lagged and all and go put in the hours and walk that track to make sure that we are, you know, fittest to be able to tell the story for all of America, basically. I was holding that on my shoulder.
Fire him up, fire him up!
Wow, this is the nick of time, man. Yep. Not enough. Where are they? Okay, I got about 20 seconds, 15 seconds.
Final day of racing.
Final day. Bummer. But also, it's gonna be epic.
Oh, 2, 3,
Randall.
5.
What are you doing, Randall? You bring this home?
Just train for
Gotta eat more of them.
Gotta eat more of them.
7.
Let's see.
Saved seven photos for the finals.
Very fun.
It's gotta be it, right?
Yeah, Euro.
Euro 10. That's beast.
Oh, this is before the fame here.
Oh, really? Guys, posted the trailer. I mean, I've had this in the bank for a year.
So, going after the 50 race, which I'm obviously gonna win.
Two-rider battle right here is probably the one to watch.
Let's make sure you check in with the number 55. He was hyped up on the start.
Sent it. We're dropping all 5 episodes 5 days leading up to the Loretta Lynn, and it just is what it is. All the way from Oklahoma, game moto.
Just
Hold
shedding tears.
Like, we're quitting.
Well, I mean, mentally, I've been working on this show since I was 14 years old. Physically, I was working on this show for around almost 600 days, solo as well, but then got some help at the end as well. But that was the most nerve-wracking time in my life, 100%, I think. As a creator, putting out your first series out of college, or not even out of college, just as a creator in general, is so nerve-wracking, scary, vulnerable. The whole world is, you're open to everybody's opinions, right? And that could sometimes be harsh and brutal, but what I learned in that journey is that the story is so important. And so I think we told such a genuine story, and I knew I was confident in that story, and I knew people would enjoy that story. And so time was ticking. I knew time was running out for that story to be seen, and I knew that there was a pocket of time that if I dropped it the 5 days leading up to Loretta's, I thought we could make some serious waves. And by the time we show up to Loretta's, we could, you know, a lot more people could know us, and I think that could really benefit us as a business. And so that's exactly what we did. As young entrepreneur business owners, you know, you gotta be ruthless. You gotta just go with your gut. My gut told me that, you know, the world's gonna love it. And so I'm so grateful that you all did.
These.
What are we, like 4 hours after the finale premiere? Here, San Diego Airport International, heading to Loretta's. Pack them up, boys. Stories are calling here. Yeah, I mean, vibes are super high. Hope our breakfast place is open.
Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
Write that thing out for the people in the back, huh? What do we say? Yeah. No problem.
Lot of leg room.
Yeah. I mean, with dinosaurs, that's...
Destination is on your left. Loretta Lynn's ranch. Arrived.
There's Nav right there. We've done that. Always parking in the same spot. Beautiful entrance per usual here, pulling in. Then we pull off here, I think. First thing here, Wi-Fi support. Yeah, park here. All right, let's get down to business. As soon as Moto Dads came out and it got the, it got the response that it did, where people loved it. I mean, people had plenty of opinions, which I love, but people really loved it. And so I was instantly back in the books, making the calls, running it back, if you will. And yeah, as soon as we got to Loretta's, I touched base with all the families, and we really got a little bit of a taste of what a season 2 potentially would look like, or what a spinoff of a Moto Dads would look like. I think if you guys want to see it, we for sure will do a season 2. Early morning trapping out here. It's calibrating so you can't show any light. Calibration in process. Guys, we are back to the range. What a feeling here. Let's get first shot off.
Let's see, what number?
See what I'm rocking this week? Yeah. Hear that thunder?
Uh-oh.
Rolling in here. Getting the early feels, check it out.
Let's see, where are these cats at?
See what's going down. Who are we looking for? Wow. That's a good vibe, bro.
Yeah, great purchase. Fellas.
Wow. Already? It's track walk. Tracks.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna get really crazy.
Yeah.
Fellas, the Puma Palomino. Yeah, beautiful. This is a big rig here, people. A lot of people don't realize it's just Andy and me. We just recently, though, got in contact with a very, very special old-time friend. His name is Jake Potts. We call him Potts.
Mr. Potts.
So, Andy, if you don't mind giving me your phone, let's go ahead and give Jake a call.
Let's see what's he up to. He's up in NorCal. I'm sure he's just vibing out.
Let's see what he's doing.
What up?
Potts, you there?
Yeah, how's it going? My name is Jake Potts, and I'm from Auburn, California. You know, this is like, I guess 6 or 7 years in the making. I met Andy at Mammoth, really randomly. I think it was like 2018-ish. Met Andy, he was doing some photos down there, I was doing some video down there, and we just kind of, followed each other on social media, Instagram, and kept loosely in contact throughout the years. And then 4 or 5 months ago, right before Hangtown, Andy reached out to me and said, hey, we're looking for another guy to bring onto the crew and would love to have you out. And that's 30 minutes from Auburn, real close to home. So went out there for the weekend, and the rest is history. Who am I? At my core, I think there's 2 things that kind of drive who I am as a person. One is my love for the outdoors, action sports, and just getting after it, playing in the dirt and enjoying nature and everything our beautiful world has to offer. The other is capturing that. So, I studied film and media in school since the minute I was 13 and got my first GoPro. That's been my driving force, my passion is capturing everything that life has to offer, specifically in action sports and nature, hiking, mountain biking, running, dirt biking, snowboarding, skating, all of it. I've always loved that, and to me it's the perfect way to combine or to synthesize my love for the outdoors and for action sports, and then my passion to capture it and share it with others.
Only y'all tonight, Hurricane Mills. Y'all give it up for Monster for bringing us all together tonight. Come on.
You gotta check them all out. This is our first Camworkx Mini Mag. Shot by kids, for kids, done by Eli. Then you have the adult mag here, so I'll give you a copy of this, Mama.
Oh my god.
And that is for you. So you guys get to enjoy the memories of Netherlands
Those are all your pictures.
for the rest of your life. But yeah, Eli, that's all you there, buddy. Great job.
He's speechless.
We're expecting an even better catalog at Loretta's.
Aww.
Sipping on a cold one here.
Wow, look at the sunset.
Having a blast.
Wow, look at this.
So as you might see a California roll.
Now, wow.
I see the scream as loud as possible. Let's make some noise in 3.
How we looking?
Oh yeah. I mean, come on.
Yep, that's on Instagram.
My name's Braxtyn Mes, and I'm 13 years old.
Hi, my name's Braxtyn Mes. I'm Braxtyn Mes' dad. Pretty big fan of his.
It's so hard to get to Loretta's. I mean, it's big training and everything, and I am super grateful that I've been able to go 7 times because it's super expensive and it's really hard for people.
Let's go racing right now with our 85 10 to 12 championships on the line here. Elliot.
I had a 10th place start. I was in 5th by the first lap.
Braxtyn Mes.
If it is right now, 5th is where you want to be.
And then I was 4th, and then I was 3rd, and then I was 2nd.
I have never seen a kid so determined and so focused on a goal.
You know, he had the confidence of like, let's do this.
Bowser, Morgan, Mark.
Bowser.
Jackson Big, Issa Graves out there.
If you're Mes, you went into this moto like just going to send it. I'll see what happens here. The number 15. I want to figure out what he got again. So Mes had a 7 and a 1. You're like, I don't think I can get a championship here. I'm going to go win the moto, let the chips fall where they may. And
then I was in 1st.
I mean, this kid would sacrifice ice cream every night. He's in the gym working out. He is putting in every bit of sacrifice that an adult would put in if they're trying to build their life. And we are getting this from a 12-year-old, well, 13
congratulations,
now.
He's done it. 7-1-1 to
wow, bam,
number
bam.
15 will get that moto win. He goes 7-1-1, good enough for the championship. Mark up to the number 2 spot.
Bam, bam. Get it done, Kevin.
Pump the nose spin. How about that? High five from.
I was so pumped. I mean, it was the end of the weekend for that class. I had one more class after that way later in the day, but that was what I wanted that day. That was the whole goal.
Media just all over these kids here as they finish their moto, getting those shots, the agony of defeat, the thrill of victory, all the emotions under that tent.
Had a tough 3rd moto, and that allowed Braxtyn Mes to get the title. So we'll bring him on up. There it is. All right, here we go. Gold medal's good. Championship is great. Let's hear it for Braxtyn Mes. I'm going to bring Mike Burkeen up right now to hand out that number 1 plate. And there it is, an 85cc National Championship from the American Motorcyclist Association. Let's again hear it for Braxtyn Mes. Going into Moto 3, were you thinking I had a shot?
I was thinking I had a shot. I went 7-1. It was a little bit crushing when I was like 8th or 9th, 10th off the start. I made those passes those first 2 or 3 laps, and I just rode my race. Got a little bit tired at the end. It was a little hot, but other than that, it's been good. My summer's been super rough this whole year. I mean, I've been working so hard, and it finally came to life.
Mika Metals, Pro Circuit, Camworkx, AO Power Sports, Throttle Syndicate. Everybody, thank you so much.
Let's hear it for Braxtyn Mes.
Man, what's meant for you will always find a way.
Pop it off and then let her rip.
Mes was honestly our underdog. He was our pick for the year on the elite team that we had the most hope for, but we were just there to support him. And as the year progressed, he worked so hard. He worked his absolute butt off all summer long, and it showed. I mean, he went and fought through the Netherlands. I mean, with a LCQ, insane LCQ race, where he went from like 9th to 1st and solidified that as another team member going into the finals. Then you go to Loretta's, and he looks like a completely different animal at Loretta's than we had seen previous years, and absolutely showed up and showed out. I mean, this is what it's all about, you guys. Looking at a Braxtyn Mes win, seeing the look on the face of the families, seeing Brian and Crystal and all of their investment of the year into Braxton, their son, had paid off, and Braxton got to reap that benefits of that amazing championship that most kids don't get to experience. I think if you want to tell a story just as bad as the people that want to win the championship, then a documentary is at stake. I mean, you really have a story on your hands when the filmmaker is willing to push themselves, to the brink to be able to capture the story in a way that feels like you are right there along for the ride.
So leading up to Loretta's, I had Jaden come down to SoCal and we trained for a few weeks. After we trained for those few weeks, they pretty much drove to Oklahoma and then flew from there to Europe. And then they were in Europe for a few weeks getting ready for Worlds. And then when they flew back, they pretty much just hit a few tracks before going to Loretta's. And then I met back with him at Loretta's, did a track walk on the first day, kind of made a game plan, knew the stuff that we had to work on. Obviously it was tough not seeing him for a few weeks leading up to the biggest race of the year, but kind of already learning him, knew what it was going to take, and I think the main thing was going to be giving him all the confidence in the world, especially after a rough week at the World Championship. I think that was crucial.
Where are we sitting, Jaden?
Going in with a 1-1, so pretty confident right now, and just trying to get the start and just pull a gap and just ride my race.
Woo! Kevin Wyndham getting feisty up here. All right, let's have a look at how they finished last time out in the number 10 spot here in the 65 10-11. Yes, with 7-11 scores. Out of Canada, Mason Murdy, 6th place with 6-7 scores. Austin Keller, as we go racing, boys.
Here we go, Waddell coming around there with the whole shot. There's Chase Brennan, Vargas Keller, and that's Keller. Austin Keller, yep, number 23. Carter Gray over there, looking good. Look how gnarly the track's starting to develop now. How smart looking out there. Still at that 6.4 now.
He's managing it. Yep, they hit lap 4, stays right at 6.4 seconds. So they a little bit quicker actually was Jaden Smart, but he does not need to make that pass, and they are smart about it. Obviously,
Great spot. We've got one Super Bowl commercial with all 10,000 of us that are here.
And Jaden Smart is the guy.
Jaden Smart is the one.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've combined for one Super Bowl commercial.
That is awesome. Good job.
Jaden Smart. Thanks for carrying the torch for Super Bowl commercials in the motorcycle field. More turn, boys. White flag is out. There's Jaden Smart. He is going to bring this thing home in 2nd overall. But your winner, around that left-hander, he's looking over his shoulder. You are a moto winner, Chase Brennan. Nice work. Jaden Smart is the champ. Brennan is the moto winner. A couple of happy kids there. Take that home.
Super special.
No, it is. There he is, the champ, Jaden Smart. And we'll get ready to toss it down to Jason Wygant. Your top 3 in the moto: Brennan, Smart, and Gray. Overall, it's Smart, Brennan, and Vicari for the championship. We are done up top.
Yes, thanks to the Kevins and Wes. We will bring up the job. And now I'm going to hand over the silver medal. He's going to go 1-1-2 to seal the championship. He gets the trophy, and here comes the AMA to deliver the number 1 plate. 4-time champion here at the ranch, Jaden Smart.
Awesome job, Jaden.
for Gatorade. I mean, let's take a look at the whip.
So when I met Andy and Christian, I could tell that the same thing that drives me is the same thing that drives them, and that's passion. I've never met two guys that are so driven and so passionate about the work that they do. And that's exactly the way that I live my life. I really felt, you know, we all shared that same motivation. You know, in the same sense of running a marathon without any prior preparation, or flying to LA to buy a school bus on a one-way flight, I saw that same sentiment in Camworkx. It's all about jumping into the unknown, embracing every single opportunity, and telling stories that deserve to be told.
And then the ones in my pants are really
Vic, it's good to see you out here at Loretta's.
Yeah, dude.
You guys
So
made
excited.
it.
So excited.
Tell us how this week is going for you guys.
We were jumping up and down, hooting and hollering with excitement, fired up.
That's great.
It's been amazing.
So the
as long as she
experience here-
attacks the track and does her best, that's what we asked for. And
Sweet.
she definitely gave it everything she had. So it's been freaking amazing.
Yeah.
It's been so fun.
That's awesome. Trying to stay cool in this heat, huh?
It's not that bad.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
We're so used to this by now.
Yeah. It's part of the deal.
It is.
This is what we deal with.
Yeah.
We were actually hoping for a little more rain so the track would be more destroyed, you know, harder to ride.
We know Loretta's could change up like that, right?
And it's a quick pass. He's got it towards the front early. Talking about that last lap. We're going everywhere that the other ride was not.
I got him.
Yeah, that was the most solid ride I've ever seen from you.
I'm gonna see him. Go.
Let's get the winner on up there.
Dude, that top was sick, dude. You just burnt the inside. You're like hanging on.
Hey, I think you gotta go up there. They're waiting for you.
He's got a lot of people to take his photo. You gotta bring him up front. So up here earlier today, but now he's got the gold. Maverick, Christian Roche. That's awesome. What in the morning this? Yeah. Got that part dialed in as well. Got cameras all over the place. Come on over here, Maverick. Take it to that last lap, man.
Yeah, right at the camera.
Took that moto win.
Woo! You know they'll be back to battle more as the week goes on.
Maverick, Lewis, the Lewis family, they're also so near and dear to our hearts over at Camworkx. I mean, being able to express their true emotions and feelings on Moto Dads when we hadn't created anything yet was, you know, it's truly, I'm just so thankful for those families that all did so. To me, seeing them at Loretta's this year win that moto, I mean, that's the feeling that you wait for, right? Seeing Caleb run up, seeing Kirsten run up, seeing Jordan run up, seeing everybody run up, that's the moment. It all culminates to that moment. So capturing that moment can be so tough. You don't realize how many reactions are happening in that moment. Like, for example, right now we have a camera here, camera there. You need to have that exact same scenario happening in a moment when you're winning a championship. And this is at the base minimum, you know, for me, the way that I see it. You need to be shooting the character, but then this camera needs to be shooting the parents, the title sponsor, the one that's been dogging through the trenches with them the whole time. So that is our elite rider winning a moto at Loretta's. So me, that was my pick from Moto Dads. That's who I brought on and told Andy, this is who I want to sign. And so when he won that win, me as the A-cam operator, I kind of took it to myself to appreciate that win. We're on communications and I'm able to relay to our team, this is the reaction we need, this is who I need you to point to, this is what needs to happen. And it was truly remarkable what was able to be captured on film, that in that 20 seconds of time that you saw for 45 seconds because of how much coverage we were able to get, that was all happening simultaneously. So to be able to cut between that coverage is, to me, what steps these stories up to the next level.
But otherwise, I don't know who I don't know.
Doing work.
I came down too early, damn it. I don't want to be down here like this. I like it when it's already done. I've been hiding.
Gavin Wells, take us, where you at? Tell them they stopped. They said, we're trying, buddy.
All right, boys. Good job, guys. Good job, guys.
You too.
Good job, man.
There you go. There you go. That's some quad.
Down.
Did he?
I don't know. Where is he?
Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Why don't come down early? Nope, not here. Where the fuck's he at?
10 assaults before we threw it down to the podium here.
Welcome to motocross.
Realistically, I was the only dad at the front of the program on the show because the other two programs are completely driven by the moms. You know, if you look at the Smart program, Patrick's for the most part, wasn't there when you were filming. Jocelyn drives that program. She's one of the most intense women I've ever met. Came across a little bit in the show, but realistically, dude, there's a reason they're the best. They're intense. And the same with MOTO DADS with the Lewis family. You know, Kirsten, she runs that, she drives that program. The amount of respect I have for a mom to go live in a motorhome in Oklahoma in storms and tornadoes in the mud. And it's not Jordan being like, hey, you got to go do this. She drives it. You know, it's more like, hey, Jordan, go make enough money so I can drive the program. You know, it's crazy. But, you know, when you guys first pitched the show, didn't think that it was going to be the parents that were going to be the focus. So I feel like that made the intensity of our program and how real I was, it brought it way more front and center than I would have expected it to be when it was, you know, when we were filming.
You go great. I'm proud of you.
I know you wanted so bad. You so, hey, you got the most rights I've ever seen, but you need to also calm down. It's okay. This is learning, dude. You're learning. Take this. Your speed was in there. You gotta go put your bike there. You still have to. You got the whole car.
From the diver. The bike went bonked right now and I went straight into it. There. That's great. And look back. When I tried to like just put pressure on it, it was like it's about to snap off.
He didn't really come here to do what he did anyway, so. Welcome to motocross, right?
So tell us how it went.
Well, Maverick has a tendency to not show up on the last lap. I don't know what it is, that white flag, but it gets in his head. No, he did good. I'm proud of him. He rode his ass off. He overexceeded my expectations. Like, I wasn't expecting him to win. I was doing, yeah. So that was cool. Good ride.
Yeah.
He's probably bawling somewhere.
Congratulations.
Wanted it. Everything.
Yeah.
We're proud. It's the journey, the process.
Loretta Lynn's, man, talk about jumping into the unknown. My first thoughts pulling up to Loretta Lynn's were, first off, just getting there was nuts. I flew out by myself from Sacramento, red eye out to Tennessee, got in an Uber, and I didn't know where I was going. I've never been to Tennessee, I've never been to Loretta Lynn's, and I don't think my driver did either. So we got out there and she was like, I think this is the turn, and I was like, I hope you're right, and cell service didn't work, so I'm trying to get in contact with Christian and Andy. Can't really text them. Eventually made it and just happened to pull up kind of right at the same time, and from there we drove in and got out of the car, and I was just like, where are we? That place is insane. I mean, so cool. The energy from the second you show up till the second you leave was just insane. Opening night, I mean, Parmalee, full concert. I mean, right on the starting gates, like full setup, you know, stage, speakers, lights, everything. It was nuts. I mean, my jaw was on the floor for like 7 days straight. It was insane. And then we're sprinting around for, you know, 10 hours a day, and every single second of it was just beautiful. I mean, talk about passion. You gotta love what you're doing to be sprinting around a motocross track for 8 to 9 to 10 hours a day in triple digit weather temps and 80% humidity.
Fellas! Got some mud on your back. Boom. I just got to ride on there.
This is what it is in the backdrop.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Yep.
We're gonna wait 7 days for these.
What do you say we enjoy the last bit of it, huh?
Well, that's the white flag, I believe it is out for our leaders.
That's it.
Easy.
There's always like growth, you know? Right. See what I mean?
Let's go.
We'd never get big as that.
Yep.
Okay, right
Rob's
here.
here.
Is where I'm gonna drop. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
this works.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks guys. I appreciate it.
You have a good one.
You bet.
Screw this, baby. Let's get live.
Can we look over here?
I love Jake.
I know, right? He's so good. He just loves the scout out.
Fellas! Fellas! We're up. What's up to that?
I have no. What? They're fans. They're like Moto Dads.
That was so interesting.
That was.
We're gonna have to talk to Keith about this. We had fun.
On the hunt here for a Grand Nissan Sentra.
He just canceled.
He canceled?
He didn't even show up. My name is Andy Cavazos. I am the lead photographer / creator of Camworkx. I've known Christian since he started, he was racing dirt bikes. So I wanted to build my portfolio up. I go to Club Moto. That happened to be the local track that he goes to. Yeah, I just would reach out to all these other riders and send photos and hoping for them to, tag me. And that's how I kind of got, introduced into the moto scene. These riders would, give me photo credit, and then from there it, escalated. They just, a lot of people that were at the track would reach out to me asking for photos, Christian being one of them, and I just really vibed with the whole crew that he had with RBI and yeah, what you see now. So I was, I would put Christian in Vermoto magazines and Moto Playground that I helped throughout the years, and it's cool to come full circle with Christian and his family and seeing all the prints that I've taken, over the past years, seeing him on his, in this wall with his bike that, didn't know that was be his last ride. It was at Mammoth. And now that we're telling these stories, I mean, it's cool to, dive right in. Christian's been raised in this, and I could have picked a better, business partner.
What's the thing you can give to this kid? Like, he needs to learn how to whip. He looks like a little...
Oh my God.
Like an oppo or something.
She doesn't even know what she's talking about. I got 4 laps on a 125, and she's like, you can't whip. You can't whip. You're just...
It's not easy, Mom. There's a lot more weight here. Come
I
on.
saw him accidentally whip on the step up. I did see you accidentally whip on the step up.
There's no accidents.
Oh, there's no
It's not an accident.
Cross-rutted, I don't know.
There's no ruts in California.
Man, it may be my glass of wine, but look how good looking he is.
This summer racing, I learned that the harder you work, the easier it will be during your motos or anything you do, because when you work hard, it makes it 7 times easier because you've already done the work. You made it so that it was harder in practice and easier in the race.
What was it like racing Texas Supercross? Can we start from the beginning? How did you get the call? And what was your first, thoughts when you saw the place for the first time?
I mean, it was so cool. Like, I hadn't been in a stadium for a couple years because of COVID. They used to do the amateur Supercross, so basically what we did, but it was a ton of classes. after the main event. So Saturdays when all the pros race, Sundays when all the kids race. So I hadn't been able to do that in like 4 or 5 years, and coming back to be able to do that was so awesome. I mean, Texas, far drive, but it was a great experience. Track wasn't the greatest, but the jumps were really big. I mean, when we went and walked them, some of them we couldn't even walk up because they were so steep, but it was so awesome. So basically we had ridden at Hemet Supercross 4 or 5 times before that, and we had to get our suspension good and all that stuff, and we ended up not running Supercross suspension because it was too stiff, so we used outdoor A-kit suspension and stiffened it for that. But the transition was a little bit weird, like coming back from Loretta's and everything, because we went from straight to outdoors. I took a couple days off when we got back, and then 2 weeks later we found out the list for SMX, and I was on it. So we were like, we need to go start riding Supercross and getting ready for this.
Yeah, feel like I'm at the tippy top of my game, looking down at the rafters. I had to sun these boys, can't leave them bastards. A lot of bullshit, some undercover actions. I don't fall for it, I'm privy to all your tactics. Yeah, so try again, this time take a vitamin. Yeah, invite them in, welcome to the Lion's Den. And I'm Mufasa, big boss in charge of coming in like a bull. You see me raising the stock up, yeah. So baby, you gonna need some patience.
Fellas, we made it to the big leagues, officially.
Holy crap. Wow, the Jumbotron is massive. Well, we made it to the big leagues, fellas.
Confidence, that's right. Confidence, yeah.
Big things coming up from up on Sunset.
Confidence. That's me. Hold up. Yeah. I'm sorry if I stutter. Yeah. My brain move a little faster than others. Yeah. I even keep a close eye on my brothers, cause sometimes it's your blood that turn into blood suckers. Yeah. And I'm on a big mission. My whole team got a plate up in the kitchen. Yeah. I'm talking everything. I make all the fixings. Yeah. They come a long way from where they come up missing. I blame it on my confidence, yeah. Promise I'm really this astonishing. And yeah, you're now viewing the greatest of all time. No need for thank yous, the pleasure is all mine. That's my confidence. Yeah, that's right. No downplaying my accomplishments. You call me arrogant, I take it as a compliment. I got that confidence. Come on now.
Second flag. And it doesn't get much better than this. Bunch of super mini all-stars, something to prove. Yeah! What do you think?
We're living a dream here.
Yeah.
Out here in Texas, Fort Worth. And yeah, we're gonna see what the pros have for us. I mean, we're here for the amateurs. Really,
Yeah.
Right? Pros.
The real story.
Right.
We're here to shoot the real story, which is the amateur super mini race.
Exactly.
But yeah, there's also another race going on, the playoffs, so
I mean,
cover that too.
See what we can get into here.
Exactly. That got out.
That's a wrap. Here at Fort Worth. Fort Worth.
Fort Worth. Fort Worth. We had a great time, bro.
So fun.
Our first year in business, I had no idea where this was going to lead us to. You know, I figured, you know, it takes a few years to get the business up and going, but actually in the back of my head, I knew the confidence that we can produce and the quality that we can come out with. I knew that we would take this company to where it's at now. As far as, you know, us being in the game for so long, Christian, you know, finishing his education in the film industry, kind of really, you know, made me feel at ease, like we deserve to be here and we just have to prove people wrong.
Camworkx Takeover is about telling stories. You know, what that story is, always open to jumping into something new.
All right, now the video's done. We're rolling on the BTS cam here. You already know what my job is. We're rolling photos here. Blaster, beam blaster. So as you guys probably know, probably don't, Southern California, you get the keys to these places. If you tell stories like MOTO Dads, right?
Look at this. I mean, we have a private photo shoot going down right now.
Yeah, private photo shoot going down right now.
That backdrop there. Right now.
And you're gonna place them all in how you want.
Line them up, Ernie.
Come on, let's go over here. Come here. Come here.
First shoot, sunset shoot at Cahia. What do you, I mean, how you feeling, Eddie?
This is
your first real photo shoot here.
Let me just say, I'm not gonna leave the house without my partner.
Heard that?
Yeah.
Let's hit the road, huh?
Take a swig of that.
After the Ford shoot was over, we packed everything up. Shane came over. Right before that, we hopped in the van and left. And he said, hey, what do you boys think about flying out to Vegas in 2 weeks? And we said, well, what do you got going on in Vegas? He said, well, me and the boys over at LAPD, we're on the #1 softball team in the nation. And we are going to be playing in the Slow Pitch Softball World Series. But there's a catch. It's all the best police officers in America that come together for one big event.
To Vegas. You know the vibes.
What we had to go through last night to get here.
I don't.
We made it.
Hey.
So how did it go? What happened last night? Dogfight.
Should
have been here, basically.
Last night's first game was last year's championship game. It was
right, that's what you were saying.
It was 38-31 we won or something like that. And then the second game was New York team. They were the number 2 seed.
Really good defense.
We ended up rolling them. 31-10.
So you guys got some good speed right now. So good.
We're rolling right now. But this next team is really good too, Kentucky Blue.
Cool. Towards the back half of this year, it's been very interesting how me and Andy have rolled and taken these flights and done these shoots. We packed the suitcase with maybe 1 or 2 garments of clothing, and the rest is packed with camera gear. We're still overweight. We pack so much gear into these suitcases, but we make it there and we roll in fast and we get right to work. I got up 4:30 in the morning. Andy got up 3:30 in the morning in Sacramento. I'm in Southern California. I fly out to San Diego and we're on the move.
Test 1, 2, you got me?
Yep.
All right. Hey guys, name's Terry Dugan from Lockdown Sports in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Been coaching and sponsoring police softball for 40 plus years and many local and championship teams from the East Coast. This year I'm with LA Blues. Dave Brawny has his squad is the #1 team in the nation for numerous years now, and they won this tournament many times. We've won it one time from Mid-Atlantic. It was the last East Coast team to win this tournament, and Brawny has been, and Connection has been winning from California ever since. What brought this relationship with me and Dave Brawny started approximately about 10, 12 years ago. We played against each other, and then we decided to put together a combo team, and Dave and some of the California guys came to Myrtle Beach, and then we came to play the tournament out there. We done real well against the conference teams, came in 3rd. Then we played B Worlds in the conference. Then we did the conference opener out here in Vegas, and we were the highest non-conference team to finish. I think we finished 7th that year. And then we realized, hey, but from that point, me and Dave, we're talking in the bar, you know, we would go to let our hair down, stress relief, and that's when we became real good friends, and we talk quite often, and you know, we realized we have something in common, you know, and narcotics. I was a lifetime narcotics detective until I went to homicide in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and Dave is a supervisor with narcotics and detective bureau in LAPD. And so we just go back and forth. He would send me pictures of a sub he took off, and then I would send him some pictures of some other thing I was doing, either murder for hire or whatever. But we became that way, and then Dave's not a bragger. This guy here, this police softball is stress relief for the majority of us. And we really, you come out here and you can see guys just let it go. And you know, and nowadays, you know, in Vegas, you can really let your hair down anytime. But here in softball, very competitive. Each team wants to kill the other team. But if you look in that bar right now, you'll see 10s and 20 different guys from different teams talking to each other and getting along. That's how me and Dave picked up. We got Michigan guys, we got Kentucky guys, we got Florida guys, we got California and Virginia and North Carolina guys playing on our combo team. And it really, really, from that point, it developed.
Hey, either way, we worked hard to get to this point, right?
Yeah.
As a fucking team, right? Work even harder to finish this shit right now, right? Work hard right now, beat these motherfuckers.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Opposite field. Ground ball to the shortstop. 1.5 yards. That is a long gone. 2-1 home on this field where they made stunning comebacks. Fighting through all worn out pitching. Let's go! Way to go, boy. There it is. There it is. You got it right there. Another one, man. Another one, man.
Man, this fucking shit never gets old. Never gets old. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Each and every one of you. Love it. You ready?
I love you guys. Let's go.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
We should have got the cameraman. Make sure you got a medal. Make sure you got a medal. Hand them out right here in the middle.
Hot. Who else needs one back here? You got a couple more? Yeah, we got 24, so. Who doesn't have a ring? I'm working on getting a couple right now. Lowe's, did you get a ring? I got one. You got one? Okay. Good. Who needs a ring? Another one? Yeah, another one. I gave mine away.
Working with Camworkx has been the most fun thing I've ever done in my entire life, for sure. Working with people that truly are passionate about what they're doing makes all the difference. In the last 6 months, it has been so amazing to be able to go to all these different events, to experience these huge events and be in contact with all these great people.
I am the back end of this company. So whatever you guys see as far as, receiving your content, getting that invoice that you owe us, to, reaching out to confirm the appointment, to, uploading all the galleries, setting up our website, I do all of that. You can't just sit here in the office and, hope people are gonna come to you. Like, you have to, kind of bug them and push, other people to recognize you in a way to where, like, wow, these guys are, are dedicated to what they want to do and they know what they're talking about.
Come on, man. I'm so proud of that.
Huh?
So proud of that.
Really cool, right?
Yeah. We've come so far to have our pit look like that.
Very cool. This is Camworkx V2 here. Welcome to the Triple Crown officially.
Made it.
And
I mean, Coker, he's stoked.
let's walk around and see what we can get into. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm Don Ellenwood.
Andy.
You guys shoot
Christian.
greatness.
What's that?
You guys do greatness.
Oh, thank you so much.
Greatness. I mean, next level, unbelievable stuff.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
So, what do you charge to like take videos of my kid?
Back in 2014, when they started this series, I was racing at the time in Northern California. And so I was a part of the first ever Triple Crown. And I got trophies in my parents' house to this day that kind of shows off those memories, right? So I got the call from Eric. We were already up north at the time when we were making our final adjustments for coming to Triple Crown. And I was looking at the trophy and I told him I'd been there 10 years ago when they started this. So who better to tell the story of the 10-year anniversary for Triple Crown than us?
Awesome. Well, who'd you like to thank?
I'd like to thank my dad, my mechanic, Seven, Camworkx for being out here and filming, Eric Coker, Scott Goggles, and everyone else. Thank you so much.
All right, hey! Eyeballs, ears. Silver bars. That's real money.
That's real money. Yeah, right there. That's real money right there.
All right. We're gonna have a starter. Sure, Mama Ash be out there in her costume. Do not focus on her.
Oh, dang it.
Focus on this. This is 30. Okay, or this is 1 minute. This is 30. Dawn. Over here. Over here. Hey, where's my coin?
Right here, gang.
Taco's on a move here. Lunch. That's for winning your 6-year class.
Good move. It's real. Good move.
Yeah.
It is real.
Yeah, it's real. That's worth a lot of money right there.
This is the real deal, all right?
Come on, boys.
Wow. Let's find out. Let's find out.
What's that say?
American silver right there.
See that thing?
Hey, side out right here.
supposed to be 6
All right.
laps. That's just fine.
Okay, first of all, who makes the rules?
You.
Who can change the rules?
You can't change it mid-race.
Nope.
Roll on camera.
Yeah,
I got the video going. I got you. I got
No,
the video. We're just warming up.
Supercross.
Very nice roll.
Welcome to Daytona.
7 minutes though? Okay.
Hello.
Cover everything that you need to know so you can have a safe experience right here on the track.
Me and Andy showed up to K1 circuit in Winchester here, just down the road. And we just went to blow off some steam after a long couple weeks in the studio. We were like, let's just go spin some laps. And so we just, you know, headed on down there. And while we were there, the owners told us, hey, our first semi-pro exhibition is tonight. And we'll be doing big prize money for the start of next year in January. So come on down and see what it's like.
I wonder if he's going out with you.
I just know that's who I gotta be.
We see ya.
40,000 in prize money. We had to sign. I mean, we're signing up tonight. We signed up. I mean, there's nothing else to say. Andy and I signed up. We're hooked. We got some training in, and we're racing under the lights tonight. Fellas, welcome to the first annual K1 Semi-Pro Invitational, brought to you by K1 Circuit and Camworkx. I wish it was brought to you by Camworkx, but the boys are showing up. We did 2 practice sessions earlier. Had a blast. Brand new tires. We're like, wow, this place is really killing it. Then they're like, our first exhibition is tonight. 70 pre-sign-up drivers. Let's make that 72. So we're on our way right now. As you can see, the lights in the background. And yeah, we're pulling in now. So we're gonna see kind of if he was talking a big game or if he was.
Welcome.
Let's see where
Our goal said top 10, but now I'm thinking top 5.
Qualifying was great. Andy qualified straight into A main, his first ever semi-pro event. And I started P5. Thank you to my sponsors, Camworkx. All there.
Time to get suited up.
Time to get suited and booted. In our rental suits, 2 of 4 people out of the 20-man paddock that's in the rental suits. And yeah, I drove it to a podium finish on our first ever time at the Semi-Pro Invitational. So that was a cool moment. Roll the phone. I mean, look how big the trophies are. Look how big the trophies are.
Oh, how big? You made it. Top 3.
You kidding me? Dogfight, straight dogfight, capital D. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, Camworkx, Giant Bike. I think Cash took the win, I don't know.
Cash won?
Do I got any boogers? This is going on Sports Center, Mom, what's up? One of the 4 in rental suits, put it on the box. It's so fun. We had such good battles out there.
Yeah, I kind of saw.
I was just so scared. The whole last lap, I was like, he's gonna pass me, he's gonna pass me, he's gonna pass me.
K1 Circuit, semi-pro. 3rd place, Christian Roche.
Woo!
Woo! Woo! Right. 2nd place, and in for. Good job, brother. Thanks everybody for coming.
Down. Secret mission. We'll call it the secret mission.
Secret.
If you're down. If you're down. We got a holder by her handle too. How you know it's a good night? Good night, as you can tell.
Oh yeah, Then to celebrate.
Oh yeah.
What's it for?
K1 Circuit Karting E-Kart World Championships. Wow. That looks really good. It's a very nerve-wracking time for any guy if you've been there and about to propose. It's nerve-wracking. You just want it all to go right, and you want the day to be good. And yeah, it was cool to see it all come to life, and for Andy to be able to video the whole thing as well as take photos of the whole moment. Truly made it, put an end capsule on that to where we will, you know, be able to relive that moment again and again for the rest of our lives. So we officially have the proposal spot set. It's a lock with people's names. Were there little like initials on it or something?
So yeah, they would write their little initials and then they would put it around
like the date
heart.
and then put it around the heart. So there's the heart, so we got the lock and the drum on, now we got it right on.
Very nice up here. I'll show you where they're gonna walk down. There's gonna be rose petals here, leading up to the spot. The video camera here, getting the angles.
That's a yes!
Good dog! Love you, bro. One last thing. Congratulations. One last thing. We have to lock our love onto Lover's Lock here.
I can't even believe this right now.
Put your bag down.
Andy!
The handwriting is not very good.
I was literally making sure. I was like, make sure Andy knows it's doing Luna.
This is all planned. So I'll let you put it wherever you'd like. Come back and visit it. You have your group again. Amazing. So we can talk it off. Yeah.
Did you celebrate it? What's going on?
You may be here completely set up by plan here. And then walk towards me here. I'm gonna wait till you guys get to like the road. Okay. Very nice. Look at each other. And cheers. What do you gotta say to the cam?
Now that's how you do it, people.
Oh my gosh.
We head on down to a local Motor for Kids race, the first night race that they were doing on the vet track. And our good friend Mikey, that we didn't know at the time, new buddy, comes walking up and introduces himself to us and says that he works for the B team of Oakley and his son races locally at Motor for Kids. And it really was remarkable because this is why we do what we do. when we think that you don't have a lot of clients or there's not a real big incentive to go sometimes, you still go. The reason you still go is because you never know who you're gonna meet.
Nice dress. Oh, yeah, good. This is Andy.
Andy.
BTS for us.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Hey.
How you doing, Andy?
Yes, yeah, nice to meet you.
You probably.
Very cool. Very interesting products in here.
Where are we at?
We're at the Oakley HQ, shooting a commercial for the B team, shooting a new helmet release. So right now we're waiting for the place to close and then it turns into a soundstage. So yeah, just walking around, checking it out. Just brought in all the gear, as you saw. Soon we're gonna set up all the lights and then get to business. So we'll find out. It's gonna get interesting. All-nighter in the Oakley HQ.
All-nighter, this is our stage. Familiar with this.
Beautiful product.
Does anyone want to shop real quick? Yeah. This is our top. We are window to do that.
Go shopping.
Shop till we drop, I guess. Look, you heard the man.
And now I'm probably going to need to buy these ones too.
Wow, check out the display here. You just...
You know, I don't have the green one right now, but it's coming.
Yeah, that goes great.
We got that tool with you. Exactly, yeah. We're gonna lose.
Kind of pinch the doors and it kind of creates a slash from the top left down. We'll tape off this spot so you know where the camera sits. And then once we go up there,
And it's like, we just need to make sure if we missed the shot, if we weren't in focus, we just be like, oh, can you do that again? Type thing. I'll be on the Komodo just doing gimbal stuff at that point.
185.
This camera is definitely, every time we do the shoot, we're like, we need it. So I think like, you shoot as much as you can. And then after, we'll dress it like, they'll leave it just like that. He'll step out and we'll like pan each piece that he talked about. So like, as he's talking, just kind of think of, just listen. So you kind of know the talking points. 56.
And then we're just.
Yeah, I think maybe looking. Yeah, I was looking at the other monitor. Yeah, here we go.
Cool. And so then we're gonna shoot all the outside stuff, and then me and you are both gonna move in together.
Yeah, after talking. Yep, we'll be. Yeah, it should be easy.
Do we have like one run just with him? Is it just him, or do we have another person coming too?
Just him. Yeah.
Copy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Easy.
Guys, how we feeling?
Great. B-cam.
I don't know if I can.
Detail guy. Big detail guy today. So it's all about me going in and out with him. We're working in unison. We got 2, 3, 4, 5 cameras on this today, so it's looking good. Did you see what it looked like from back there?
Oh yeah.
It's looking good. This team's killer, off the charts. We're excited. Me and Andy are just excited to be here, really. So this is what it's all about. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff.
What is making this bright light?
Everywhere to point.
like jerseys.
Didn't they used to make stuff or no? I thought they used to.
They did.
I know, but I'm such a sucker. I'm like, I don't want to give up with it.
Fellas, you may not know where I'm sitting right now, but what you do know is that you just finished Camwork's first ever feature film. This was a story where we embarked on so many journeys. This is right when Camworkx was on the rise, when we had just finished the movie series, finished MOTO Dads, people were starting to notice us and recognize us, and we had a open summer. And we got the call from a bunch of different companies, and they filled those gaps with a bunch of story. So you guys were able to watch us in multiple mediums, traverse across multiple thousand miles, across multiple countries and borderlines. Many, off the record fun moments that you guys were able to see with the B-roll that Andy and I were able to get on the BTS along the way. And you guys were able to see Camworkx officially on the rise. So thank you for watching, subscribing, being a part of this journey from, if you were a part of this journey from the very beginning, we thank you, or if you just got on now, we thank you, because 2025 will be the most immersive and the biggest season of our lives as far as content, stories, movies, features, and potentially a narrative film. And you look where we're sitting now. I mean, I can't wait for you guys to figure out what we have in store. So until next time, Camworkx out. Out in the feature right there, right?
Good, that was really good.
Okay. Okay, that's good shit. Because I'm like, then all of our talking between me and you, we do at the park. It's just quiet as shit, and we can just do the shotgun mic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Your dad tell you going into that second round?
He said that, am I allowed to stand up?
Sure, yeah.
He pulled tap, but I was too fast, and then I pulled, well, he pulled, so it was a double pull, and then we double pulled, he got up and got the advantage, and then I'm getting bored of my matches now, so fast.